I want him out.
He's
Get
lying.
the fuck out of here. Get out of here with your shit false allegations. You both fucking suck. Your stories are. And by the way,
I thought you could calm down.
What happened here?
Now you're taking your mask off.
Guy.
Oh, at 5640, you said you realize that having sex doesn't mean you're not traditional. You still hold the same traditional beliefs the man should provide. It doesn't make me not a Christian. I still believe in God. That's what you said, Noel, at the 5640 mark. And this is in reference to the fact that you hooked up with Fresh, pretty quickly. But I did want to offer a little pushback there. I would argue that having casual sex doesn't really fall into being like a traditional Christian woman.
Well, everybody sins. Everybody, even the best of Christians, they still do things that, they're not necessarily
okay, but let me ask you a
supposed
question.
to.
Let me ask you a question. So let's say you met would you be willing to wait until marriage?
Last time we talked about this, that ship has sailed. I would be.
No, but what I'm saying is, let's say you met a fantastic, good value Christian man, and he wanted to wait until marriage. Would you be open to that?
Absolutely, but the issue is finding one that will wait till marriage, and those are almost non-existent.
Sure. But do you think it would be a hard sale to that kind of guy who has those kind of values to learn that you got flown out by top dog podcaster, you had sex with him you stepped through his door, you guys basically got right down to business?
But they were talking for a while.
Yeah, we were already talking before I came out there for a couple of weeks.
And he also made her feel like he wanted to make her as a girlfriend.
Look, I actually don't. Look, me personally, I'm not a big fan of waiting. but if you're going to hold yourself out as this traditional Christian woman, and then it's you got flown out, that's the
first time I've ever been flown out, and I've only had sex inside relationships.
That's nothing bad. That's not bad. It's because they're in a long distance. The only way she could do is fly out to see him.
Okay.
Let me explain. I've only had sex inside relationships. I don't go having one-night stands or hooking up with people. It's not a new guy every week. I find someone to commit to, and then yes, we have sex.
But let me ask you a question. So when you were on our show, you had just gotten out of a relationship, if I recall. You were on our show in November of 2023?
I think it was October.
November, whatever. You'd broken up with him. I assume it was a sexual relationship. Mm-hmm. In December, you had a sexual relationship with Fresh.
Yes.
And then you said that you broke up 2 months ago, and you were again in a sexual relationship.
Yeah, I started dating someone in January, and then by February he proposed to me.
And were there any other sexual relationships at all?
No.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's just I'm a little confused here about the whole being traditional.
Well,
thing.
I'm not drinking. I don't do drugs. I don't go out clubbing. I'm not shaking my ass on dudes. I'm very reserved.
But you did get flown out and smashed.
It's not a weekly normal thing.
She didn't get flown out. She just went to see someone she's into.
It was a fly out.
That's not.
It was a bit of a fly out. Just a little bit of a fly out.
He played it
it's okay.
off.
I don't object to
It's not like they just met first day. They were talking for a month. They were talking each other for a month. They would video call each other for a month. They actually had connections. That's why she flew out.
He played it off like he was trying to pursue me. And like I said in the last one, I'm very transparent when I start talking to a guy. I tell them, look, I'm only interested in marriage and having children. Mm-hmm. So if he's going to lie and deceive, that's not on me. That's his problem. Okay? I am a fool to believe him. That's on me.
And I do want to point out, you said you'd been following their podcast for a while. Mm-hmm.
Did you think that flying out to Miami and staying with this guy was not going to lead to sex?
I knew it was going to. We had already been talking.
Like you knew it, right?
I didn't just talk to him one time and fly out. No, we had been.
Yeah, I mean, he flew you out there Because you were gonna smash, right? Like that's what was gonna go down. You knew it.
That's what guys think. Women don't think that. Women think romantically.
Well, hold on. She just admitted she knew what the intentions were.
What are you trying to get at?
Fresh was probably like,
no, but
yo,
she's not thinking just the sex.
Right,
it's not just sex for her. For her, it was romantic. It was romance. It was connection between her and the guy. But for guys,
do you really think he was like, this was the guy you're gonna marry?
No, I wanted to figure that out.
Be honest. You're like, yo, what?
But like, what were the odds that you thought that he was the man that you're gonna marry? Because if you've seen the show before, like it should be quite obvious that
like
he's not married.
Wait, did you know he had 1,000 body count? Did you know that?
When I flew out to see him, I did not know that. And like I said, I didn't know about the Hail Mary video. I didn't know about a lot of the stuff. I've only seen, like I said, the clips and the reels from the podcast.
But you didn't know about the 1,000 body count claim.
No, I didn't know that.
Because like you gotta think, right? If he's like, he might be selling the dream, but if he's saying I got 1,000 body count,
I didn't know about that when I went out.
1,001 is gonna be that's gonna be the one that works out.
But like I said, I didn't know about the 1,000 body count until afterwards.
Okay. All right.
Why don't we play the Hail Mary video?
I'll look at it and I'll take a look.
No, you promised.
Did I? I don't know. Hold on. Play the tape back. Did I promise?
I don't recall.
I'm not sure if I promised.
Hang on. I do take notes as we go in the show, Daisy. I'll let you know what he said. He said, I will take a look at it and review it before I play it.
But there is a reason why don't you guys play? Because right now you try to make us look bad.
Because it seems like you're deflecting.
So let's just play a video when Walter admitted something, okay? That's the proof.
And it kind of sounds like you guys are enabling.
Wait,
you asked me to prove something. I'm proving to you. Play the video.
And in the video, what will we find? The proof of?
You will see.
I will see the proof of what?
I'm not.
Proof that it's a coercion.
Is this like about fake jewelry? Is that the thing?
That's the beginning part. You don't have to play that. Play the Hail Mary.
I don't know.
Why not? Like, let's just be fair right here, because you guys are accusing us for being a fool.
What do you mean fair?
Let's just be fair on both sides. If you want to defend on him, okay, I have no issue.
I say play it. I say that whatever you play, I'll probably be able to review it in 15 seconds. I say play it.
Okay, I'll put.
I say
we want to be fair right here on the Whatever Podcast. I do not
want to see what else you got to say.
Any arguments. I do not want to contend with any arguments that are not done in the fairest light possible. For some reason, I have a feeling, though, that whatever he's about to play is not going to be pertinent in any way to your situation. But still, I'm down. I'm good. I'm game, Brian.
Okay.
Okay, I'll play it in a moment. Let me finish my questions. We'll play it. But then Andrew, I'll give you 5-10 minutes if you got any questions. But we got to be nice to the other panelists. We do have to.
Yeah, I agree. We do need to move on to the other panelists.
3 hours. Okay. Last thing, really
and
last
by the way,
thing.
They've been very patient. Thank you guys for being
thank you guys for waiting. If you guys want, we got some chips back there.
Saltine
Reese's
crackers.
Pieces.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Anyways, okay. Noelle, it seems like you do have a history of going public. You were dating another man, and you went public about that relationship.
Oh,
like on your TikTok.
Yeah,
and
I would prefer not to bring that up.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it?
No, that was horrible.
Okay. You don't want to get into the details, just to be clear?
If you guys, it's public. Like, it's on my TikTok. Nobody's exposing me for anything, and that was a very real situation, and that's why I feel for her.
Okay.
So it was something.
Well, then I won't pull it up. But you said that he abused your reproductive rights. You said he became manic, threatened me, and gave me no choice but to lose my precious baby. So what do you mean by? And when you say lose your precious baby, I'm assuming
he dragged me by the hair into his car and drove me 2 hours away somewhere I didn't know, and quite literally forced me to get one. So I'm not going to talk about that anymore.
Okay, well, if that's what happened, that's obviously not acceptable.
It was physical. It wasn't coercion.
Okay,
that
so
was
he
actually
forced
physical.
you. Okay.
I ended up in the hospital. So.
Was there any component of telling when you did get to the hospital, being like, hey, I'm being fucking abused by
He threatened me. If I were to say anything, it was either my life or.
Okay.
So.
Well, I do not co-sign on that. And let's see here. I think we'll pull up the video. It's not deceptively edited though, is it?
No, it's not edited.
It's not? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just to be fair, since you requested, I'm not going to just, be like, here's all, you're not going to be allowed to share anything, not share any proof or anything. Just to be fair, Nick, I'm going to send this in the private chat.
No. I was just kidding.
Wait, what?
You two are horrific, and these allegations are insane. We picked them apart in 15 seconds, and these other women have been waiting patiently for us to get to them, and both of you need to get up where you're at and get the out of here.
What the?
You make me sick.
Wait,
both of you
Andrew,
make me sick. I don't want to hear Brian. I want him out. Get the out of here. Get out of here with your false allegations. You both fucking suck. Your stories are bullshit. And by the way,
I thought you could calm down.
What happened here?
Now you're taking your mask off.
This guy humped you and he dumped you and you want revenge.
Mask off now. You're finally showing your true color because you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up.
Thanks for showing us who you are. We're not getting off. We're not leaving. We are not leaving. We're the guests here. We are not leaving.
Oh, you demand to stay? Well, then stay in silence while we get to the rest of the girl.
We're not staying in silence because we're the guests here. That's the main reason why we're here. Why should we be silent?
And now you're unguested. I'm pulling rank.
Who are you?
Get out.
Who the hell are you to tell me that?
I'm the guy on this end of the screen. Get up.
You have no and power. No, because you're afraid to play this video.
No, we're not.
You're not Walt's father.
You need to get the
fuck out of that studio. No,
That's
I don't.
What you need to do.
I'm not going to.
Just let him yell. Let him.
See? This is the type of guy that's teaching you guys for being an irresponsible man.
Can I see this video?
He's showing us that's who he is right now. Exactly the same as Walter Weeks.
You mean awesome in every way? I'm sorry that you went down.
You yelled
and
at us first.
You and you couldn't entrap him in your little fuckies. Fuck this guy. He you a ton of times by your own admission. You let him, and then you tried to entrap him. You released the recording, and it didn't go over exactly how you thought it would go over, did it?
Then I better keep the kid.
It didn't work
Why
out
didn't I
so
keep
well
the kid?
when you tried to entrap this guy, did it, lady?
Why didn't I keep the kid? I should have kept the kid.
Believe you, broad. We don't believe you.
You don't have to believe me. Judge will.
You
don't have to because you're nobody.
Human dog.
You are shit. You are disgusting. I didn't like you from the first time I saw you. Because you hate women. You hate women. You understand?
Wait, guys.
You have no respect for women. That's why you're here arguing right now.
You respect women.
As I brought up the video, you told me to leave.
Women.
Child.
Andrew.
It's Mother's Day. How do you like that? You your kid. Happy Mother's Day. And the woman next to you, she agrees with me. How does that make you feel that you're down here getting impregnated and offspring? How does that make you feel, ladies? Does that make you feel good?
Chill, calm down.
Whoa.
What the hell is going on?